Alright, this video here is about another lynching, man, but the time frame and the time that this happened, it wasn't a spectacle lynching. It wasn't a lot of people involved. It was more or less really a murder, but the man was hung, so we're gonna call it a lynching. This happened to Michael Donald. He was born in Mobile, I think it was Mobile, Alabama in July, I think it was July the 24th of 1961. He was born in 61, right? Um, he was the youngest of six siblings. Yeah, had six siblings or six kids. He was the youngest of six kids. Um, the backdrop of this situation, man, and what caused young young man, I think he was 20 years old, Michael Donald, to lose his life was in 19, I think it was 1981. A dude named Joseph Anderson had been charged with the murder of a white police officer in Birmingham, Alabama, during an armed robbery. The trial was given a change of venue, so they had the trial in Mobile, Alabama, and the jury was made up of majority of them were white, but there was like maybe three or four black people on the jury. I know there's at least three black people on the jury, and they would not convict him. I don't blame him, even though he was goddamn guilty, probably killing. I don't blame him. Why the fuck should they? Out of all the goddamn bullshit they been through and the rinky dink goddamn motherfucking bullshit, all white juries are convicting them of the shit they didn't fucking do and all. Man, fuck that. I'd have said fuck it, I ain't. So it was a hung jury. The jury was hung. All the white people voted yes, they voted no, and it was a mistrial. And the DA, prosecuting attorney there, said that he would definitely, have to bring up, and they won't have another trial. They won't just drop in the charge because of the mistrial. They would have another trial. Well, this angered the fuck out of the head of the UKA. I think it's the United the United Klansmen of America, the KKK. Benny Hayes was like one of the main leaders, and Henry, his son Henry, and there was another dude out with him. His last name was Knowles. Anyway, Benny said that if they could if a black person or a black man could kill a white man and get away with it, but he was going back on trial, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, then they should be able to kill a goddamn black man. So Benny Hayes' son, Henry, and Mr. Knowles went riding around the next day through Mobile, Alabama, just looking for a black man to fucking kill. And they saw young Michael, I think 20-year-old Michael Donald, walking down the side of the road coming back from the store. He had gone to get his sister a pack of cigarettes. And they lured him over to the car by asking for directions like they were lost and shit. And when he got up on him, they pulled a gun on him and got him in the car. They took him to another county and took him out into a secluded area and was going to kill him. And Donald, man, saw an opportunity to get away, and he was able to knock the gun out of Mr. Hayes' hands and run. But they ran him down, got to him because they had already beat him up a little bit. He was already beat up some, so you know what I'm saying. He was trying to get away, but they were able to get to him and catch him. And they beat him down real bad. I think they used a tree limb or something. Anyway, they beat him down, and then they ended up taking him back. Got a rope from a truck driver named damn, I can't remember what his name was. Anyway, he was a truck driver. He ended up getting. Anyway, he was a truck driver. Gave him a rope, and they went and they hung um, Mr. Donald. You know what I'm saying? They hung his ass right there in Mobile, somewhere. I think it was near Hayes's house, one of the Hayes's house, and left him hanging. Just left him hanging there, because nobody knew they had done it. And I'm pretty sure it was near Hayes's house, but I'm not positive, but I believe so. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They hung him in Mobile, somewhere in Mobile. Anyway, the investigation won't go nowhere. So the mother of Michael Donald, um, I think her name was Dorothy May. So I think it was Dorothy May, something like that. Donald. Anyway, she got with Jesse Jackson and a few others, and they put together a protest. You know what I'm saying, to bring attention to it and try to get something done about the case. Well, the FBI came in and done their investigation, and they didn't find anything really, and they were about to close the investigation, and they did. And then about 2 years later, the district attorney I think it was a new district attorney, brought up. Um, he asked, right, for the FBI to come in and do a second investigation. And during the second investigation, I don't know how they found it, but anyway, Mr. Hayes, Henry Hayes, and the Knowles man were both arrested. They were arrested. And Mr. Knowles, I think this was all in 80, the crime happened in 81, I think it's maybe 84, 83, 83. Anyway, he ended up taking a plea agreement, and he admitted his guilt. And they gave him, um, I think they gave him life with parole because of his cooperation and the things that he told against the Hayeses and a lot of information he gave about the Klan and stuff. So he got out. Matter of fact, in 2011, 2010 or 2011, Mr. Knowles got out of prison. Henry, he was convicted of and given life without parole, but the judge overruled the jury's suggestion and gave him the death penalty. And in 1997, Henry Hayes was put to death. Um, let's see, a few years went by. I know the mother, she started a civil suit, right, against the people and the Klan. And somehow Henry Benny's name came into it. I think that's the information that Knowles gave, brought Benny into the fold, and the truck driver as well. And the truck driver was given life with parole, I believe, in his part in the crime and everything. And he was charged with something against his civil rights. And then and Benny, the old elder Benny Hayes, he was convicted of first degree murder and inciting a murder. I think inciting a murder, like he was like Godfather shit, like y'all go kill this one. You know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. Anyway, his trial was let's see, he fell out. Got real. I mean, he fell out in the trial and shit, right? So the judge ruled it to be a mistrial, and that they would bring him back on charges a little later and go through the trial when his health had gotten a little better. Well, Mr. Benny Hayes, the piece of shit, motherfucking cracker ass, goddamn faggot, he died of a heart attack before he could ever be convicted and taken to trial. Um, and yeah, and then the mother of Michael Donald, Miss Donald, she then pushed for um, a civil suit, right? Yeah, a civil suit of wrongful death against the Klan itself, the KKK, the organization, the UKA, I think it's the United Klansmen of America. And it took a few years for that to happen, but in 1987, she was the Klan, or the United Klansmen of America, were found liable and guilty of the crime that was committed against and the murder that was committed to, or the lynching of Michael Donald. And they had to pay up, and they had to cough up 7 million. Man, Miss Donald got 7 million that they had to cough up, and it bankrupted. It bankrupted the Klan, man. The Klan was powerful, yo. Especially at that time, they were really powerful, and it bankrupted them. To the point that it's just little. Man, the Klan ain't nothing now, and it hasn't been for a while like it was back then, and that's why. And also, it set precedent. That case set precedent for the future trials of anybody going after or suing these hate groups. They could hold them liable. Like one of the members goes and kills someone, they can hold the group itself, the organization itself, liable, and they got to cough that money up. So it made a lot of the killings slow down and stop. And the KKK ain't never been right since. It's broke. They broke as a motherfucker. She broke them down. 7 million is a lot of money back then, dude. For real, for real. But yeah, man. That lady, man, and she had to help with Jesse Jackson and a few others, I think. What I'm saying? Helping out the NAACP was really helping her out and shit. But this shit happened in 1981, dude. 1981. It wasn't a spectacle lynching, but they took his ass off for lynching, but just because they was mad that some black people got on a jury and done the same goddamn thing the white people had been doing for years on people that they knew was black and innocent, and they were still convicting the motherfuckers. So when a black man says, well, goddamn it, I'm not going to go against, what I'm saying, or the white people will goddamn have people on trial that they knew the white people killed, but they would find them innocent. You see what I'm saying? So they were like, fuck it, we're gonna do it too. I don't blame the motherfuckers. But now I think it was 2 or 3 years later, man, the Anderson man, he was guilty of killing the officer, and they did end up finding him guilty. So that's a little tidbit on that goddamn backdrop. But anyway, and if he's guilty, man, he should be convicted, and but he should have his day in court. No snatching motherfuckers up and lynching them before they even get to court. You know, that's crazy as hell. But he was convicted. But Miss Donald, Michael Donald's mother, she got her 7 million in '87, and in 1988, man, she passed away. She was getting old and she wasn't doing all that well, but she passed away in '88. But she's the lady responsible for bringing down the Klan, pretty much, man, and setting precedent where these hate groups are held responsible for wrongful death in situations where the members or something goes out and does some crazy killing shit. So that's Michael Donald, man, born in 1961, yanked up, man. Just while trying to give somebody some directions in 1991. I mean 1981, excuse me. Um, One of the people, Henry Hayes, was put to death in the death penalty. 97. Mr. Knowles done a lot of years, and he got out in 2010 or 11. I'm not sure about the truck driver, man, if he's still in prison or if he died in prison or if he got out, but I think it was life without, no, life with, excuse me, life with parole. And then, of course, Mr. Benny Ben, he motherfucking couldn't deal with the goddamn, he had a heart attack, man, because he just couldn't deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Piece of shit motherfucker. Anyway, man, that's about it on Michael Donald. Um, 1981, man. 1981, man. Big props, big ups to the mom that kept pushing and pushing, and for Jesse Jackson and the NAACP and everything for making that go down the way it did. Because until then, the Klan was like they were getting away with murder, man. For real, for real. They might catch an individual from the Klan, but the Klan itself, the organization, she brought them down. That's what's up. So much love to her for that. And peace to Jesse Jackson. I don't know if she, but hey, Jesse, man, he did good on that one, man. From what I can understand, you know. So, and he should have. And to the DA that asked for a second investigation, man, you know, the new DA that asked for a second investigation, much big ups to him too, man. And actually, in the Klan, the Klan organization, fucking the whole KKK, the organization, United Klansmen of America, yeah, they were convicted by an all-white jury, an all-white jury, you know, for real. So that says a little something. They don't say enough, you know, it ain't enough, but it could have not, it could have went another, man. They didn't have to do that, man, but they did. Thank God they had some type of morality and conscience. You know what I'm saying? That's just as retarded. So that's about it for this video, man. Peace to everybody. Much love, man. Look, man, I got a Cash.app out there, man. I'm going through some shit with my kid and shit, man. I don't have a lawyer, and I really need one. Even though I've been able to keep it going, I've had to put out some money though about for transcripts and shit, man. But I need a lawyer. But it's still alive and kicking, man. I still got a chance. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn on the fly. You know, I had to learn on the fly, man. I've been reading a lot of shit about civil cases and how it's done. It's like totally different from criminal court. You know what I'm saying? It's like totally different. The early hearings are the most important, where in criminal, the later hearings are like the trials are the most important. But anyway, man, if y'all could hit me off something, you know, in the Cash App, dude, I don't never ask for that shit. I don't monetize this channel because I don't feel like it's right for me to monetize this channel and get money for this channel, man, on some shit that y'all went through. You feel me? I'm just trying to educate and bring this to the forefront, man. You know what I'm saying? And let black people know that don't know about these things, and then especially white people, man, young white people and shit, man. I talked to a couple of them today, for real, for real. They didn't know, you know, they just don't know. And then they kind of want to feel bad because they say, "Oh God, that's." But man, I'll let them know, man, that the enemy looks like us, and when black people see us, they gonna think the enemy, man. Goddamn, you know they are. You know, and when we look at white people, we don't see the enemy. You know what I'm saying? We don't. See, but no, they're the enemy, dude. They're the enemy to white people. They're the enemy to black people, to Hispanic people. These certain white people, about half of them probably. You know, but for a black man or Hispanic to see a white dude walking around, that's the first thing he's gonna think, man. You know, he's either one of them or their foot soldier. You know, some hating ass motherfucker. Man, that ain't true, man. My kids ain't like that, dude. From my 31-year-old daughter all the way down to my 9-year-old son, man, and my grandson. So, and that hate or whatever that is that was in my, that little bit of racism that's in my father or his father and all that shit, in my line, in my genealogy, in my fucking blood, in my family that comes from my dad's, it stops right here, dude. It dies with my dad. Any racism, prejudices, anything, it dies with my dad, man, because it won't be in my kids because it's not there. They've been educated, dude. They understand, you know? They understand. So, I mean, I've gone way too long than I was going to. I mean, I've gone a lot longer than I was going to go, man. But, yeah. I appreciate it, man. If y'all could, like, hit me. I don't give a fuck if it's 50 goddamn cent, dude. For real, for real. I ain't even lying, man. I haven't been able to work. I worked with my dad before, so you know good and damn well with my dad done this taking my kid that he fired me on the job. You know what I'm saying? So, and I got a fucked up back where I fell off a ladder years ago. Didn't sue his fucking ass, should have, but it's my dad. And so I've got my motherfucking disability fucking claim in impending right now, you know? So I'm just waiting to hope that goes good. But man, I would appreciate it, man. I could probably get a retainer, man, of $1,000. Then I have to pay a little bit along to get a lawyer. I've done all the goddamn work. I mean, the work is there. I fucking goddamn, I've got him. I got him. I'm gonna make a video about it since I'm waiting on my last transcripts to come in next few days. Let me go back, man. Props, man. Big ups to the Donald family, man, for what they were able to do and bring justice and put the Klan down. And I'll talk about that other stuff about my situation later on. But hey, man, if y'all can hit me up a little something, man, like I say, 50 cents to $1, I don't give a fuck, man. It would help. It just really would. And my birthday's tomorrow. So yeah, birthday present, man. Fuck. I'll be 51, man. No doubt. And I just wanna see some change before I die, dude. That's why I'm trying to help. I'm just trying to help black people, man. Peace.